is a cudgel: tip, body, and end. It consists of 3 parts: the upper part, middle part, and the rear part. Grips. Usually, there are 2 kinds of grips: single-hand grip and a double-hand grip. When thumb side of the hand face upward, called up grip, and the thumb side of the hand face downward, called down grip. When both thumb sides of the hands face upward, called double up grip. Both thumb sides of the hands face each other, called combined grip. When crossed hands and gripped cudgel, called cross-hand grip. The basic skills: arms stretched upward when raised cudgel overhead, called overhead rise. When raised cudgel front upward at the head level, and stretch arms, called head level rise. Tip up rise. This is tip up rise with double hands. This is tip up rise with single hand. The cudgel rests obliquely on shoulder with 1 or 2 hands grip the thick end of cudgel. No whips. This is shouldering with 1 hand gripping. Back shouldering cudgel. The cudgel rests on the back with 1 hand grip the cudgel. No whips. The cudgel places under the armpit, called armpit cudgel. Holding cudgel. The tip of the cudgel moves left and right front upward in a small range, and the force delivered smoothly. Single-handed cloud. This is double-handed cloud. The cudgel should make a horizontal circle above head or at the front upward of the head. The force comes out from the upper part of the cudgel. Sweep. Horizontal sweep and waist level or close to the ground swiftly. The force comes out from the upper part of the cudgel violently. Over chest semi-sweep. Make a semi-sweep right or leftward above chest. The force comes out from upper part of the cudgel violently. Shadow cudgel. The cudgel moves at the front of the throat quickly and smoothly while making a throat shadow. The cudgel should be not higher than mouth and then lower than chest. And make a waist shuttle. The cudgel should be as high as waist. Back shuttle. Grip shuttle with both hands at the front of the body, then place back passing head, and the shuttle cudgel side upward, then grip the cudgel with both hands one after another. Block. Horizontally rise the cudgel overhead. Parry. Place the cudgel at the front of the body with tip up and block right or left side swiftly and violently. Cudgel end smash. Grab the cudgel with both hands. One hand gripping the cudgel, slide towards the other, and let the other end of the cudgel smash side downward swiftly and forcefully. Place cudgel. Both hands grip the cudgel horizontally and press the cudgel downward. Straight arm rise. Both hands grip the cudgel and rise one end of the cudgel up frontward quickly. The force focus on the rising end. Point. Strike the cudgel downward swiftly on ground. The force comes out from the tip of the cudgel. Tilt. The tip of the cudgel should move up or sideward swiftly. The force comes out from the tip of the cudgel. Upcut. The tip of the cudgel should make a vertical circle on the side of body and cut out upward or backward. The force comes out from the upper part of the cudgel. Envelopment. The tip or the end of the cudgel makes vertical circles inward or outward, and the circular movements should be smoothly and swiftly. The force comes out from the tip or the end of the cudgel. Thrust within. The tip or the end of the cudgel thrusts out forward, sideward or backward, and the force focuses on the top of the cudgel. Brush aside. The tip or the end of the cudgel horizontally strikes sideward with force. The force comes out from the upper part of the cudgel. Downward strike. The cudgel strikes downward swiftly and violently. The force delivered from the upper part of the cudgel. Toes cudgel. Hold the end of cudgel and toes it. Make sure the cudgel turns semicircle vertically, then grip the other end of the cudgel with right hand.